You said yes to a quick coffee. You agreed to a 15-minute call. You offered to review a colleague's document. Each one felt small, reasonable, harmless. But now you look at your day and the one important thing you needed to do is gone. It didn't get pushed to tomorrow. It was erased. Most people think the problem is time management. If you just organize your schedule better, you'll find the space. But that's not quite right. And the real answer is far more fundamental, because the real damage isn't what these small agreements do to your calendar. It's what they do to your mind. Every time you say yes to something, you are also silently saying no to something else. This is a basic rule of economics. It's called opportunity cost. The true price of any choice is the alternative you didn't choose. A yes to a meeting is a no to an hour of deep work. A yes to checking email is a no to a moment of clear thinking. Each one is a trade. You're just not seeing the price tag, but that's only half the story. And honestly, what comes next is even stranger, because the cost isn't just the time you lose, it's the focus you shatter. In 2009, Professor Sophie Leroy at the University of Minnesota Business School put a name to this feeling. She called it attention residue. Here's what she meant. When you switch from one unfinished task to another, a part of your brain stays stuck on the old task. A cognitive fog. Your attention doesn't move cleanly. It leaves a piece of itself behind. Leroy demonstrated this with a simple experiment. She had participants work on word puzzles, but she interrupted some of them halfway through, asking them to switch to a different task, like reading resumes and making a hiring decision. Afterwards, she tested their performance on the next puzzle. The people who were interrupted performed significantly worse. Their minds were still chewing on the first task. This is the residue. Every time you say a quick yes, you aren't just giving away 15 minutes. You are leaving a trail of your attention behind you. Your focus becomes a spotlight, fractured into a dozen weaker beams. But there's another layer to this, and it might be the strangest part of all. The problem isn't just that we say yes too often. It's that we see saying no as an act of conflict, a rejection. But what if that's the wrong way to look at it entirely? This isn't about saying no to your boss or your sick child. This is about the dozens of optional, well-meaning requests from the world that quietly consume your life. And saying no to them isn't about being unhelpful. It's about being helpful to your own priorities first. Here is a tiny lever you can use. The next time you feel the pressure to say yes, don't. Not forever, just for 10 minutes. And in that pause, ask one question. What am I silently saying no to if I do this? Name it. Make the invisible cost visible. This simple act changes the equation. It turns an automatic habit into a conscious choice. So here's what's actually happening when your day disappears. Your calendar isn't just filling up. Each yes is a silent no to your most important work. Each task switch leaves behind an invisible residue that fragments your focus. And your fear of conflict makes you agree to things that steal your purpose. It wasn't one bad decision. It was 100 small surrenders. Every person you know is fighting this battle. They are drowning in reasonable requests, but your attention is the only currency you truly control. It's the raw material of the life you want to build. Saying yes to everything makes you a mirror, reflecting the needs of the world. Saying no makes you a lens, focusing your own light on a single point. It's not an act of rejection, it's the first act of creation.